you see family programming coming back? You know, after all this reality phase and all this stuff.
No, I don't. I see where you're going with the question. I don't see it. I think one reason is because there's so much stuff being offered on television. You got 500 channels.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
With nothing on most of them. You know, repetition of the same old thing, replications of shows that have been successful. That's become the norm. If a show succeeds with one knucklehead, then let's do a show with 5 knuckleheads.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
And with the redoing of all this stuff, it seems like it's just like with people using old music and putting new stuff to it. Seems like people's creativity is gone. Like you can't think up some new stuff.
Yeah.
You got to keep rehashing this. Back to Good Times for a minute. Was some of the contention about JJ's behavior and how goofy he was, and like, to use a word, buffoonish? Was that a source of contingency for Esther and yourself? Because Michael wasn't. Michael was a radical. Thelma was a serious student and dancer. Then you got JJ, who was an artist.
Well, we needed the comic relief. I mean, I accepted that as a writer because I'd written for television by then, and I accepted the fact that we needed the comedy relief. But by the same token, we felt it could have been dealt with a little more seriously. So, yeah, that was a bone of contention, his behavior and his antics. And people misinterpreted my objection. They thought that I was jealous of him. And quite frankly, I'm not jealous of any successful comedian. And he was the comedy relief we needed, but I felt it was a little bit overboard. Mm-hmm. And I complained about it to Norman a number of times, and he...
But you mean you didn't like that chicken outfit, did he?
Well, I could see the need for it.
Didn't he have a chicken on his head?
Well, he's working
it had a chicken hat.
He's working at a fried chicken place. And so he, as a joke, they made a hat for him that
with
had
a
chicken
on it.
I mean, let's face it, we were doing comedy. It wasn't Shakespeare,
Okay, well, so you've been fired off the show. Collect unemployment after that for Good Times?
No, I took off. I had fallen in love with Africa on one of my many travels, and Liberia in particular. And as soon as he gave me the word that I wouldn't be coming back, I booked a reservation to Liberia, and I went over there just to decompress and get Hollywood out of my system for a while. So I lived in Liberia for a while, made a great many friends there, some business relationships, and I began to frequent Africa on a regular basis.
I'm going.
When are you going?
I'm going to go visit Nzamo in South Africa.
Okay.
I don't know when. We're talking about it, but I'm going to go. I went to the Seychelles, the eastern tip, but now I want to go to South Africa.
My daughter's been a number of times. My daughter, Shannon. In fact, I've got this bracelet. It's got Nelson Mandela's incarceration number. Mm. She went to South Africa, and she brought that for me.
His booking number, you mean? Yeah. I got one. Maybe I should make a bracelet, too. Okay, well, so after, when you, like in your personal life, so how did you come, were you married at that time?
I might have been in between. Well, yes, and then I could say no because there was a divorce in there, and I've been married 3 times.
Yeah, I know. Why not? Okay, so when you had to come home, I know.
I know you know.
So
not too much.
What did you do the day you had to come home and say, well, honey, we might want to eat pot roast tonight instead of, like, I don't have the job no more. How was that to come home and have to, say that I didn't get
I was laid off.
Yeah. Indefinitely.
I'd been fired.
Yeah.
I didn't know when I'd be
My
going
big
back.
mouth. Right.
Just like that. And I accepted the fact that I'd popped off once too many times.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I'm of that school right there. So the show goes on 3 seasons.
Well, there were other shows. There were other jobs that I had.
That you were working, but
before Norman called me back to do 1, 2, 3 more pilots we did together, none of which flew.
because we didn't care. We wanted you to be on good time. They killed you off in a car accident. That hurt.
Yeah. James supposedly was was in Alaska looking for work.
Yeah.
He had gone there to get a job. He had a job, and supposedly in the script, he was killed in an automobile accident.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. As a viewer, that one
Hurt
really
my
hurt.
paycheck, but it didn't physically hurt me.
How did you feel about the show going on without you, though?
Hey, life goes on without me. If I cash in tonight, New York ain't gonna shut down.
Boy, I could say something, but I'm gonna keep that to myself.